All right, ladies, what's going on? So, I just did a video. I'm gonna do one back to back about these football players and a saying in Corinthians where Paul had warned athletes. Back then they had the Greco-Roman athletes or whatever. Okay, they're soldiers and they also compete against each other. They'll have several games, including the Olympics that they had back then. Okay. Uh, well, Olympic types games. I think they had the Olympics, or they actually started the Olympics around the 11th century, around 1000 BC. And don't you know they had to compete buck naked, particularly if they're in like races and stuff like that, because I guess because of the aerodynamics, because they were lighter. Hold on, real quick. I was starting to tear a little bit because of the altitude here in Las Vegas, where I reside. Hope everybody's having a good day today. Today is March 2nd. And pretty soon it'll be the spring. It's spring again. Y'all remember that song from Bismarck? Everybody know it's spring again. I'm just bugging. But on a more serious note, y'all, all right, for some of you older guys like me, okay, me and this cat is the same age. I ain't saying that I know him. I don't know him. But Willie McGuinest, if y'all remember him, he played for 15 seasons in the NFL. 12 of those seasons, or 13, he played with the New England Patriots. He played linebacker and he played defensive end. Very good player, number 55. All right, three-time Super Bowl champion. He holds some records. One of the records that I have remembered that he holds is a postseason sack record. Okay, like he's right up there with Bruce Smith, Dexter Manley. Those guys played during that early run with Tom Brady. Okay, uh, I think the only thing he did not do yet is make the Hall of Fame. Okay, but he's got a lot of acclaim. Even when he went to USC from back in the day, Long Beach native. He went to the same high school that Snoop Dogg went to, Long Beach Tech. I think they graduated the same year. Okay, but nevertheless, all that success. Okay, well loved and acclaimed dude, defensive player in the NFL. He's in a lot of trouble. Uh, this guy beat down, it was like 3 or 4 others of his boys. Uh, they beat this dude pretty bad in a restaurant. I don't know if it was a lounge or restaurant in LA sometime last year. I didn't get the date, but I do know it was last year. And Mr. McGuinest is pending charges, some serious charges. So, they'll have the preliminary hearing, okay, before they'll have a trial, okay, which is 60 days, okay, unless you opt out. He's facing 2 felony assault charges, 4 years apiece, okay? So he's facing a maximum of 8 years felony, time for felony charges, okay? I seen the tape, which I guess they caught up with this guy. Looks like he was sitting down the victim, okay? And guess McGuinest had walked up on him, punched him a couple of times, all right? Guy fell out of his chair. The next thing you know, they stomped this dude down, okay? Him, when I said they, that's his boys, okay? And I guess once he seen that it was enough, then maybe Willie McGuinest apparently caught his senses and then pulled the guys off him, okay? But I'm going to tell you, though, that was nonsensical at all, okay? I don't know what was it about. Probably about nothing, all right? I mean, you would think that those guys could use like better discernment when it came to a confrontation. Now, I probably could see if, and Willie McGuinest ain't no little dude, though. That dude about 6'5" or so, about a good 265. in a recent picture I seen, or according to that video, he looks like he could still probably be playing. All right. Even at the age of 51, same age as I am. But you would think that, I don't know, there could have probably been more appropriate ways or whatever. Yeah, people still get mad. And maybe it was one thing, once again, if he had defended himself, but these guys had caught up with him and beat that dude down. And the way that they stomped that dude down, I'm thinking, no, that's like maiming, okay? That could be, maiming, like a maiming by mob type. That could be a federal charge, okay? Like that could carry like 5 years, all right, for maiming. That's it, the intentional, like you beating somebody like you're gonna kill them, okay? I mean that's serious, all right? Because I'm telling you that because over an incident that Allen Iverson, actually, he's from my hometown, that the fight that they had in that bowling alley, that was back when he was a senior in high school, okay? So I'm telling you that this from that incident, but he was granted clemency after I think like 4 months, something like that, okay? From Governor Wilder, all right? He's still alive too. He's like 91 years old. Still looks pretty good for his age, all right? I think he was the first black governor in Virginia. But nevertheless, all right, that, yeah, people get upset, y'all, okay? But again, I spoke about older people in the Alvin Kamara video I just did, okay? That they should probably be able to use discernment. And even if Willie McGuinest was pissed, no telling what he's pissed over, okay? And I don't want to say it, all right, but it's usually one of two things. All right, then, like one of his boys, they were all OGs or whatever, okay? That maybe there could have been a way they just could have, ran up on him and just be like, look, you know what? Don't mess with Willie or whatever, okay? And not touch him at all, okay? Maybe just kind of a way to give him fair warning. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But a dude this size playing in the NFL or played in the NFL, if you swing, you connect, okay, you're probably going to go to jail. And let me leave you with this. He has a lot of acclaim, and who knows, this guy, like I say, he didn't make the NFL Hall of Fame, but this guy probably could have made the NFL Hall of Fame within, not this year, but maybe in the next year or so. Now, that's going to be delayed, okay? These things happen right when you may end up getting some blessings, and you may see it like right in front of you, but you done messed it all up. And I know because I had a situation like that when I was in the Army, where I did something stupid, and I was going to get promoted like a week later, and I had to wait for like 4 months. Okay, but just because you might have a lot of success, and like somebody like him had a lot of, I don't know, like Super Bowl champions and that ships, that doesn't mean, or have money, that does not mean that you're invincible. All right? And that doesn't mean that you cannot fall. If you don't believe me, scroll back and do the video and look at the video that I did about Sam Bankman-Fried, okay? All that money that he's lost, the billionaire from FTX and that scam, where now he went from 18 billion down to, I think, negative 20 million, okay? All right, because they're making examples out of these people that think that they're too big for their britches. Now, let me know what you think about the video. I appreciate your time. Like, subscribe, share. Cash App $ Winston Spivey if you want to donate. And feel free to check out some of the other videos as well. All right, peace.